adult acting program here at Theodore D. Young. We have an elementary acting program, a teen acting program, and now a very expansive adult acting program. We started the adult acting program 5 years ago, and it has grown into a performance company, an actual professional company that tours all over Westchester County and does a lot of extensive work. They are having a big show tomorrow in Yonkers. But the demand and interest was so great that we had to found a second class. So we created the Adult Acting Workshop. It meets on Friday evenings at 7 o'clock. This is our first initial show with the second group. The first group is the Little Blue Room Theater Company. Back in the day, this room was blue. So they were the Little Blue Room Theater Company. Now it's gray, so the second company is the Little Gray Room Theater Company. We have a wonderful show for tonight. I am so proud. It will be 8 months. We started in September, so we have studied acting technique, improvisation, monologue, acting skills over the past 8 months. And this is the first performance for the second acting company. And I can't wait, and I don't think they can wait until the fall when we start up again. We have a great array tonight in the program. There are monologues and scenes. And the very first monologue is a beautifully written monologue. It's entitled The Right Box. And what happens is a young lady is given by her school administrator a box, a form to fill out her ethnicity. And the form says black, white, Asian, Pacific, and she doesn't feel she fits in any of these boxes. So she unveils a monologue, and it is performed by Brianna Coombs. So please welcome Brianna in The Right Box.
I'm really steamed. I have to fill out this dumb form, and it's got all these boxes that say Caucasian, Black, Asian, Native American, and South Pacific and stuff. And I'm supposed to check which box I am? I don't fit in any of these boxes. Why do they have to know what I am? I'm me, that's what I am. And I told that lady that. And she just gave me this bored look and just goes, fill out the right box and bring it back to me. The right box? I don't fit in any of them. I have a friend, she told them she was Blaxican, and there's no box here for that. I could say that too, you know, because on my dad's side, we have some Black, and on my mom's side, we have some Mexican. But my dad's great-grandfather was Native American, and my mom's grandmother was Irish. So, what am I? We got this dog from the pound when he was just a puppy. He's 2 now, and nobody can quite figure out what he is. He's a mix, but a mix of what? That's a real mystery. I mean, he's multicolored. I guess you could call him multicolored, and he's got this tail that can't decide to go up or curl down, and his eyes, they're kind of yellowish. I'm making him sound terrible, but he's really a nice-looking dog. And the vet said so too when we brought him there for his shots. He said he could have some German Shepherd, some Chow, maybe even a little coyote. He wasn't quite sure, but he was certainly a splendid-looking dog. That's just what he said, a splendid-looking dog. I know they call dogs that aren't pure breeds mutts, so I guess that's what we got, a splendid-looking mutt. I guess people like me are mutts too. Mutt. I don't like the sound of that. I read somewhere that mutts live longer than purebreds, and they're stronger too. And I don't know if that applies to human mutts, but I sure hope so. I mean, of course, when I think of anybody I've ever heard of, they're a mix of everything too. Everybody's a mix of something. I don't know if that means we'll live longer or be stronger. I don't know. I should write mutt on this paper. I could see that lady's face. Or maybe I'll make up a name just for me. Native American, Irish, Black, and Native Ira Blacksicana. 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 I like the sound of that. Now that's the right box.
From a wonderful play entitled The Gospel of Loving Kindness, we have a monologue called The Post Office, which Miss T knows. And this post office monologue is performed by Sydney Collins. She is sitting at the back of the post office where she works, and she is talking to her friend Mary. Sydney Collins.
Don't say nothing, Mary. I can already tell by that grin that's coming out of your face that you had the time of your life. And I'm happy for you, but I'm so jealous that I can eat my face. So don't say nothing. Besides, I got work to do. I got stamps to stamp, mail to mail, and address to readdress it. You know, Christmas is right around the corner, and people are expecting their cards. And since we work for the U.S. Post, we're Santa's real helpers, which means we have to save Christmas. So say something. Your boys sang for the White House, and you just sitting there being quiet. You're from the south side of Chicago. How could that happen? If it was me, I would yell, wake up the whole neighborhood. I would get some t-shirts made. A tattoo on my thigh. That boy sang for the White House. And y'all's black, not even mixed. Speak to me. How can you sit there and be quiet? Speak and give me all the details, and don't you leave nothing out. So, tell me, did you touch him? Obama! That's what I'm talking about! Did you smell his neck when you hugged him? You smell like cocoa butter, don't you? Did you touch him? Did you touch his hand? Did he kiss you on your cheek? Oh, tell me. He kissed you on your cheek. Oh my God, I would kill over that. I would die with my 2 feet in the air. And that fine man kissed me on my cheek. So, tell me, what did you wear? Tell me you did not wear that Sears Silver suit. That suit is a mess. Tell me you did not wear it. I don't even want to know. So please, Lord, tell me she did not wear that suit. Your boy sang Christmas carols at the White House for the first black president of these United States. You know what this means, girl? Y'all was mad at now. You done good. Your boy got a chance. He got a real good chance. What? Wait a minute. Are you smiling? Are you beaming, Mary Black? I know you for 22 and a half years, and I never, not one time, seen you smile. But I like it. It looks good on you. It shows the diamonds in your eyes. is putting his finishing touches all over you. You know what, girl? You beaming like a Christmas tree.
From the Broadway play, iconic, classic play for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. A monologue entitled Sorry, which will be performed by Makita Farley. And her two friends, Brianna Coombe and Lane Cobb, are sitting in her living room, and the three of them are talking about dudes.
Yes.
That dude will be back tomorrow talking about, I'm sorry.
Get this. Last week, my old man came in saying, I don't know how he got your number, honey. You might as well forgive me. I'm sorry.
No, this one. Oh, baby, you know I was high. I'm sorry.
How about, I'm only human. And it's being human, if, you know, if we was perfect, we wouldn't have nothing to live for. So you might as well go on and forgive me, because I'm sorry.
Shut up, bitch. I told you I was sorry.
No. This one's it. I do you like I do you, because I thought you could take it. I'm sorry.
Now I know that I know that you love me, but I can never love you the way you love me. But I love you. I'm sorry.
And you know, the one thing I don't need is any more apologies. I got sorry, greet me at my front door. You can keep yours. I don't even know what to do with them. They don't get the morning paper, they don't bring the sun back, and they don't make me happy. And ain't nobody stopped washing cars with my tears because of sorry. I am simply tired of collecting. I didn't know I meant so much to you. I can't even get to the clothes in my closet for all of these sorries. I'm gonna have to throw something out. I'm gonna tack a sign to my door. Better yet, I'm gonna leave a voice message on my phone. If you call to say you're sorry, call somebody else. I don't use them anymore. I'm gonna do exactly what I wanna do. And I ain't gonna be sorry for none of it. 'Cause you were always inconsistent. Doing something and then being sorry. Beating my heart to death talking about, I'm sorry. I won't call. And I will not be nice. I will scream and holler. I'm gonna break things. I'm gonna race the engine. And I'm gonna tell you right about yourself to your face. And I'm going to outline for you all of my wonderful lovers and their ways in detail. And I won't be sorry for none of it. Because I loved you on purpose. I was open on purpose. And I still crave vulnerability and close talk. And I'm not even sorry about you being sorry. You can carry all the guilt and grime you wanna. Just don't give it to me. Next time, you should just admit you're mean, low down, trifling, and no count, straight out. And instead of being sorry, enjoy being yourself.
the iconic play A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. A scene with Mama, played by Denise Frazier, Ruth, played by Brianna Coombs, and Benitha, read by Lane Cobb. A scene from A Raisin in the Sun.
Who are you going out with tomorrow night?
George Murchison again.
Oh, you getting a little sweet on him?
You asked me. That little girl ain't sweet on nobody but herself. Express yourself.
I like George all right, Mama. I mean, you know, I like him enough to go out with him and stuff, but
What does and stuff mean?
mind your business.
Well, stop picking on her now, Ruth. But what does it mean?
I just mean, I can never be serious about George, Mama. You know, he's shallow.
Shallow? What do you mean shallow? He's rich.
Oh, now hush, Ruth.
I know he's rich, but he knows he's rich too.
What other qualities does a man have to satisfy you, little girl?
You would not even begin to understand. Anybody that's married to Walter could not possibly understand.
What kind of way is that to talk about your brother?
Oh, Mama, brother's a flip. I mean, let's face it.
What's a flip?
She's saying he's crazy.
He's not really crazy. He's not crazy yet. He's more of a eccentric neurotic.
Hush your mouth.
As for George, well, I mean, George looks good, and he has a nice car, and he takes me places and everything, and as my sister-in-law says, he probably is the richest boy that I'll ever get to know. But if the youngers are waiting for their little Betty to walk down the aisle with George Murchison, I think you're all just wasting your time.
You mean you wouldn't marry George if he asked you? That pretty rich thing?
No. I would not marry him if all I felt for him was what I feel for him now. Besides, his family wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Mama, because the Murchisons are real, live, goodness, colored people. And the only thing that is snobbier than rich white people are rich colored people. I thought everybody knew that. Besides, I've met Mrs. Murchison. I mean, she's a saint.
Now, you must not dislike people just because they're well off, honey.
Well, why not? Listen, that's no worse than not liking people because they're poor. And everybody does that.
Well, she'll get over some of this.
Get over it. What are you talking about, Ruth? I'm gonna be a doctor. And everybody around here better get used to it. I mean, anyway, I don't have time to be worried about who I'm gonna get married to. I mean, if I even get married.
If, Benny, now come on.
Oh, Mama, I mean, I probably will, but first I'm gonna be a doctor. I mean, and George, for one, he thinks that's pretty funny, and I just don't have time for that. Like I said, everybody better get used to that. I am going to be a doctor.
Of course you're gonna be a doctor, honey, God willing.
Well, God had nothing to do with it.
Now, Benitha, that was not necessary.
I mean it, Mom. I mean it. I'm just tired of hearing about God all the time, getting all the credit for stuff. I mean, what has he got to do with it anyway? Does God pay tuition?
Benitha!
Listen, I need to be able to say what I want around here. Everybody else does.
Why? It just don't sound right for a young girl to talk like that. You wasn't brought up that way. Me and your father went to trouble to get you and brother to church every Sunday.
Oh, Mama, you just don't understand. It's all about ideas. And God is just one idea that I don't accept.
You,
I mean,
you about to get your fresh little mouth slapped.
That's just what she needs, all right.
well, it's not really important. It's not like I'm going to go out and be immoral and commit crimes and stuff because I don't believe in God, Mama. I mean, I just don't even think about it. I just get tired of them getting all the credit for all the stuff that the human beings are doing by their own effort. I mean, there just is no lasting God. There's only man, and man makes miracles.
Now, you say after me, in my mother's house, there is still God.
That's right.
In my mother's house, there is still God.
In my mother's house, there is still God.
Now, there are some ideas we ain't gonna have in this house. Not long as I am at the head of this family. All right?
Right.
The initial performance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
You guys were really, really good. I mean that. So I didn't know what to expect, but Paul has been talking about you guys for the last several weeks, and this was really great. I had so much fun, and it's really crazy because we know all these pieces. We had to do them before, but you guys made them brand new for me.
Yes.
It was like
Yes.
watching them for the first
Yes.
time. I laughed
Yep.
at different parts. You brought your own energy and your own talent to it. And it was great and it was colorful. And Paul, you always do that. And it seemed short, but it was so worth it. It was so
Yes.
great. I felt like I saw like a real Broadway show. So you made my night.
Anybody?
I do.
All right, Mr. Donnell.
I didn't want to say anything.
My God.
I really didn't. But, oh my God. And what you said, because something you always say, it's so rich, it's so rich.
Right.
But we rehearse with each other, so I don't really know what that means until today.
Right.
I really get what that means. You guys, that was great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we went to a show, now you're gonna go out to eat now. That was really good. That was, oh my gosh, that was really, really great. I'm so full. I'm supposed to look at the camera, but I don't care about that right now. I'm so full from just watching you guys. That was really, really impressive. So don't worry about anything. Keep coming back.
That's right.
Yes.
Because that's where you are now. Wow, that was really great, honestly. And I love the way you kept pushing. I love that.
Yep.
I love the way you kept pushing.
Thank you.
We have never had a show where I've gotten all the lines right yet.
No.
That's a true statement. But just go on to the next. They don't know. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah, that's my one note for everybody. Don't stop and
Right.
break and say that's on the amateur side. The professional doesn't stop and say, can I go over again? You just keep making up the lines until you
Yeah.
find yourself back on track.
Because we're
And that way the audience doesn't know.
don't.
We don't know what you missed.
Yeah.
So don't tell us that you missed anything. We would never know what you missed.
And with your talent, we're so locked in.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
we're gonna just
We
go
don't know.
wherever you go.
Right.
So, oh my God. And I knew the slap was coming, and I felt like the way you looked at her, I said, she might really slap me. I don't know. That was,
The show might be over.
that's great. Congratulations.
Somebody else wants to say something.
thinking about saying, it is hard because you wanna speak.
Yeah, so just don't worry about it.
How's that?
Yes.
How's that? I'd like to stand with you. And it is very. There's two things here. And I'm gonna work backwards because I was gonna make a comment, a more serious comment, but from personal experience, the very first year, I think we were in our very first dress rehearsal. I was doing a scene where my scene partner had a non-speaking role, so I had a lot of lifting to do. And I'm Jack, and I'm in the middle of it, and I realize there's that multiple plane of existence. I always talk about this. It's like, I got cues, I got lines to mechanically learn. I got this character that suddenly took over my soul and my body and my mouth and my ears and my knees and my feet. And on top of that, there's gonna be an audience that's gonna react, and I gotta operate all at the same time. And I realize there's a line that's coming, and I don't have a clue. Absolutely, this is dead on dress rehearsal. We got a big crowd at the very first rehearsal. Was that at Woodlands, wherever it was?
It was Woodlands, yeah.
And I am panic stricken now. I am sort of blessed. I'm pretty good on my feet.
Yes, very good.
And all I know is I really don't know, and I'm making up stuff in my head. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. And I'm still talking. Okay, I'm gonna miss that. And I walk off stage because I actually say to the scene partner something like, "I have no idea what to say to you right now." But the thing is, that's really how it was happening. I had no idea. So I walked up and said, "Somebody give me my goddamn script." Okay, I got it. I kept. And Paul asked me, said, "I knew you were ad-libbing. I didn't know what in God's name you were doing." So don't ever be afraid, any of you, to make up. If you, and to my more serious point, is that one of the wonderful things that I've learned again from Paul Kwame Johnson is to allow these characters to move in. And you don't have to go total method and only be that character like every day and every meal. But once you let them do that, then whatever you do as that character is valid.
Right.
Right.
And that's what was the joy, to your point, Tina, just saying, wow, we do know these pieces, and dang, they're just different.
Right.
And they're just whole in a different way. And folks, just being able to, the treat of being on the other side and watching this is such a joy. It's a real good. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you for Paul.
Yes, we
have
have
a
to
little
thank you,
thank
Paul.
you.
Paul, come up, please.
Hey!
I think we all just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And
Yes.
we had a wonderful time together. I know I joined a little bit later, like halfway through the year, but this is just a little token of our appreciation.
Paul, I was here when it was just me and Sydney.
It was just at first it was just Sydney. You came first couple of weeks it was just Sydney.
Sydney. Well, I joined in and you guys made me feel really comfortable. You helped me. I didn't even come in to be an actress. I came in for emotional control because what I do, and in life, you always need to hold your composure. And the skills I've learned from this class and the fun I've had in this class, I'm really appreciative of. And I was nervous as a scared cat, but I went out there and I did it, and I'm so happy.
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
Well, since I am the first member, I was the only one here for what, 2 or 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
But I loved it. It was just so
That's
much
right.
I
You
learned
got
from you.
one-on-one.
You know, the techniques you taught me and how what this means and what this means. And then when Brianna came, it was a pleasure. But I just wanted to say thank you because all the I always wanted to be an actor. But my family always say I'm already an actor.
You are one.
But I always want to learn the technique. And I thank you because I'm learning the right techniques on how to do things. So I really appreciate all that you do. And I'm going to continue to come back.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Denise is the last person to join most recently.
Nice.
She saw the show at Sarah Lawrence College in February. She saw that show and and then she asked if she could join after seeing that show.
Wow.
Well, I just want to say thank you, Paul. It is just an incredible experience to be under your tutelage, and I'm just growing and growing and loving every minute of it, so I thank you.
Thank
very,
you,
very
thank
much.
you.
I'm not even gonna thank you, I've known you forever. But I am gonna thank these ladies, because I just came as a walk-on, you
Right.
know, like, what,
Couple,
5 weeks ago.
3 weeks, 4
Yeah.
weeks ago.
So, thanks for letting me join the class.
He said he didn't know he had no idea how talented you were. He said all the years that we've known each other, I had no idea.
I had never
that
seen,
was in
I had never seen Lane act, and known her almost 40 years, and I had never seen her act.
And we would like to thank you guys for coming out.
Everybody get home safe, have a good night. Great show,
Good.